Have you noticed that after 40, many men seem to grow increasingly distant from their wives? What used to be conversation, laughter, and touch slowly turns into silence, routine, and distance. Get ready. The reasons for this drift are more common and more alarming than you might think. If you truly want to transform your relationship, I'm sharing a proven digital method here, the Mend the Marriage, which has already saved thousands of marriages. Don't miss your chance to restore your relationship. The link is in the description and in the comments. Most of the time, this distance starts with small details being neglected, and by the time we notice, it might already be too late. How many couples have been through this? In the beginning, everything seems perfect. There's eye contact, affection, plans for the future, and a real desire to be together. But as the years go by, conversations fade, laughter becomes a memory, and routine takes over the space where passion used to live. Work demands, exhaustion builds up, and time together is reduced to solving problems or watching TV in silence. Often the phone becomes an escape from discomfort, filling the void left by unspoken words. Bit by bit, the desire to share dreams is replaced by obligations, and the feeling of loneliness as a couple settles in without warning. Many men, after 40, go into autopilot mode. The daily routine becomes the priority, and the relationship starts to lose ground to responsibilities. Work demands results. Worrying about bills never ends. The kids require attention, and when there's leftover time, it's easier to reach for the phone or TV than to have a real conversation. The couple sleeps in the same bed, but the silence is heavy. Touch becomes rare, kisses are rushed, and physical intimacy can go missing for weeks. All of this creates an invisible emotional distance that only grows with time. Many think it's normal, but few see the danger of this silent gap. The weight of daily life pushes many couples towards different distractions. Some dive into endless work. Others hide behind TV marathons or online games, turning the living room into an escape zone. Social media becomes a stage for seeking validation that no longer exists at home, while pornography becomes a lonely relief for unresolved needs between the two. Addictions to alcohol, gambling, or even food become anesthesia for boredom and dissatisfaction. Everyone finds their own escape, but the result is always the same. The time together vanishes, the desire to invest in the relationship dies, and little by little, the couple loses themselves. When emotion leaves the scene, the relationship loses its color. The couple stops surprising each other, stops taking on new challenges or planning new things together. Many men look for adrenaline in solitary hobbies, adventures outside the home, or empty friendships. While wives feel more and more invisible, in this dull environment, temptation knocks. An innocent flirt, a message exchanged in the DMs, a dangerous urge to feel something different. It's easy to ignore the danger, but distance can open the door to infidelity, lies, and the destruction of everything built over years together. The cost of ignoring the problem can be too high. Amid so many distractions, the silence becomes deafening. Arguments are avoided, problems swept under the rug, and unresolved hurts grow into ticking time bombs. Many men, out of fear or pride, prefer to remain silent rather than admit they feel lonely, dissatisfied, or unappreciated. This buildup of frustration turns the relationship into a minefield, where a single misstep can blow everything apart. Emotional or physical infidelity often begins with small secrets and little escapes. The danger isn't just physical cheating, it's total disconnection, capable of destroying trust and the couple's future. When a couple no longer sees each other, everything they've built together is at risk. The family, the dreams, their self-esteem. Distance doesn't just hurt the one who leaves, but also the one who waits for a return that never comes. A once lively home becomes a cold place where each person tries to fill the void in their own way. The kids notice, friends drift away, and a feeling of failure grows. The pain of losing a story, a home, an entire family is far worse than any discomfort from talking and facing the truth. Many only realize what they've lost when it's too late to rebuild. It takes courage to break free from this destructive cycle. Postponing important conversations, hiding in distractions, or pretending nothing is wrong only speeds up the end. The first step can be hard, but it's essential. Recognize the flaws, talk about what's wrong, and ask for help if needed. There's no point in looking for escape routes while the root problem stays untouched. A relationship can only be reborn when both decide to face the truth together, let go of what's driving them apart, confront their own shadows, and choose every day to invest in each other before routine destroys everything that really matters. Amid this silent whirlwind, men enter their own kind of crisis. After 40, it's common to question your own worth, feel the weight of responsibilities, and even doubt your role at home. He wonders if he's still desired, if he matters, or if he's become just another doer of chores. Sometimes he remembers when he was admired, when he got compliments, and felt proud of himself. Now, with so many demands, worries, and so little recognition, the urge to close himself off from the world only grows, avoiding any exposure that could bring more demands or frustration. Meanwhile, the wife also feels the impact of this distance. Many times she tries to keep things pleasant at home, tries to start conversations, seeks affection, or suggests something different. But when she notices the lack of response, she feels rejected and starts believing the love is gone or the problem is hers. This cycle of frustration creates insecurity, low self-esteem, and a silent sadness, hard to share even with close friends. The fear of admitting loneliness within her own marriage leads her, little by little, to also close herself off, building even more barriers between the two. When both stay silent, the relationship goes into autopilot. They fulfill their roles, split bills, take care of the house and kids, but stop nurturing what really matters, the emotional bond and passion. Time passes and routine becomes a wall. No one has the courage to take the first step, to propose an honest conversation, or to rescue what was lost. Sometimes, all it takes is a simple gesture, a word of recognition, or the willingness to listen without judgment. But fear of rejection, pride, or exhaustion end up winning, and silence grows stronger. But the truth is, not everything is lost. Even after years of silence and distance, it's possible to reconnect. Small daily gestures can be the beginning of a huge transformation. Putting the phone aside during meals, giving a real compliment, listening patiently, touching again, planning a simple surprise, or even trying a new activity together are ways to bring the couple closer. Often the first step takes courage to admit the distance, to apologize, to open up again. Those who allow themselves to try can rediscover a new chapter with the person they chose for life. If nothing changes, the price can be the loss of everything: respect, trust, even the family itself. Many men only see the abyss after they've already lost their wife, their home, their children's admiration, and their joy for life. But for those who see the danger, there's always a chance to start over. The real act of courage is to admit your mistakes, give up on escapes, and rebuild, even if it's hard at first. Don't kid yourself. Rebuilding takes humility, patience, and daily action. But for those who don't give up, there's always the chance to turn pain into growth and become the protagonist of their own story. If you've made it this far, you've already proven you want to change. Don't let distractions, addictions, or pride destroy everything you've built. Subscribe to the Men's Health Codes channel, leave your like, hit the notification bell, and share in the comments. What drives couples apart the most these days? Your experience might help other men or even save a relationship from destruction. Show that you're the protagonist of your own life. The future of your relationship depends on the choices you make today. Reconnection is possible. All it takes is the first step and never giving up. Before you go, if you truly want to give your marriage a second chance and regain the connection you lost, check out the Mend the Marriage. This digital method has already transformed thousands of relationships around the world and could be exactly what you need to save yours. Click the link in the description or in the comments and discover how to restore your relationship before it's too late.